that we can know that the Bible is factual through science and history. So this is actually giving us scientific evidence that the Bible is factual, right? There's a verse in Job chapter 26, right? Verse 7, it says, He spreads out the northern skies over the empty space. He suspends the earth over nothing. That's kind of why if you look at it, it's actually suspended over nothing. So if you think about the book of Job was written in the Bronze Age, about 3,500 years ago. But think about this. This is common knowledge to us. We know that the earth is suspended in space and hangs over nothing. We know that. So what about in ancient times where technology wasn't as nearly as advanced? Do you think they had the technology or the tools to determine that the earth was suspended in space in the past? No. Actually, no. Because they thought that the earth was held up by like a giant turtle. They thought the earth was flat. They thought that the Atlas, the giant man, was holding the earth on his back, right? But do you know when it was discovered about the earth being suspended in space and hanging over nothing? Do you know when it was discovered? It was discovered in the 17th century by a Sir Isaac Newton. He actually discovered the law of gravity. It wasn't until the 17th century, which is when man actually began to understand that the earth was suspended in space and hangs over nothing. So if you think about it, it wasn't discovered until the 17th century, but do you remember the book that testified about this long before it was discovered? Yeah, it was the Bible. Yeah, so that's actually one of the ways that we can determine that the Bible is a factual book, right? There's actually more scientific evidence to support. There's more scientific evidence, and that is the water cycle. Have you ever heard about the water cycle? Yes. Yeah. The water cycle is actually how we're able to receive water, right? So in the water cycle, there are three components. It's evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. So if you look on this side, evaporation, and then when the water molecules condense enough into a cloud, then you actually have rain, right? Right. So if you look at what the Bible says in the book of Job, it actually testified about the water cycle. Job chapter 36, verses 27 through 28. He draws up the drops of water. So actually just right here, the Bible is actually explaining about the water from below rising up. He draws up the drops of water, which distill as rain to the streams. Do you know what another word for distill is? Yeah, purify and also condense. Okay. It condenses into a cloud. Okay. The clouds pour down their moisture and abundant showers fall on mankind. That's actually precipitation. Right. So we have, he draws up the drops of water, meaning the water from below rises above, and then it distills, it condenses, and when it condenses enough, clouds pour down their moisture and abundant showers fall on mankind. So, you know when this was discovered? By two scientists in the 16th and 17th century, Perrault and Marriott. Edmund Marriott and Pierre Perrault. Okay. So it was discovered about 16th and 17th century. However, what was the book that testified about this long before it was ever discovered? Yeah, it was the Bible. They actually, in ancient times, in these times, they had no idea. Oh, hey guys. Actually, in these times, nobody knew about the water cycle. Nobody knew about the water cycle. But it was discovered in the 16th, 17th century. So this was the book that had already testified even about the water cycle. So many people, they say the Bible is just like a story book, and a book of values, how to be good people. Actually, people believe in science, but actually the Bible supports science. Science supports that the Bible is factual. Actually, as we progress in technology, it only supports the notion that the Bible is factual. And there's more. Okay. Yeah. like the Earth's core. Even the Bible explained even about the Earth's core. Yeah. So if you think about it, the Book of Job, right?
Yes.
So the Book of Job was written again in the Bronze Age, 3,500 years ago. So this is what was written in the Book of Job. The earth from which food comes is transformed below as by fire. So actually, this is common knowledge to us that we know that inside of the earth, down to its core, it's extremely what? Excuse me. Extremely hot. Extremely hot.
I know you're nice.
So this wasn't discovered until about, what does it say? 19th and 20th century, and about from 1857 to about 1936. It was discovered that inside of the earth is the earth's core, and it is extremely hot. It wasn't discovered until the 19th century, but 3,500 years ago. Because this was the book that already testified that inside of the earth you would be able to find its core, which is extremely hot. That's why the Bible read like this: the earth from which food comes is transformed below.
Like the treasures of God's people.
Yeah,
The treasures of God's people.
the science you already proved.
So when he conquered Babylon, he saw the scriptures with his name and also all of his accomplishments. So when Cyrus saw this, he was astonished and mind blown. Like he couldn't believe it because Cyrus, he lived like around 539 BC. But Isaiah had wrote this information 200 years before he was even born. So that's why it's really amazing. It's a prophecy, and this thing is called the Cyrus Cylinder, where after he saw that information himself, he wrote it down and put it in something like this. And what's amazing is that this is only a replica, but the real Cyrus Cylinder was put on display at the USC Science Center like some months back. So what's cool about it is that even people who don't necessarily believe in God or believe in the Bible, when they found it, it gave them a little more, solid ground to show that the Bible's not a made-up story, but it actually, some things actually happening. So it's really amazing stuff. The next part is, now that we know the Bible is Jeremiah. I think you met him in the house.